To see it, it's amazing, man. Anyway, that's for another time.
Did we just do two?
Did we just do two songs there? We did?
Right.
Right. Richard. Dennis is going. You going up first, Dennis. Right, Mr. Dennis Gould. Oh, I need to tell you something here, by the way, right? I went to a poetry gig 20 years ago in Stroud, right? In the Painswick Inn, where I work now, right? And it was when they first had taken over, when it closed down as a pub and they took it over. And Sandra there, who's gone up after Dennis in the second half, used to work in it. She made soup and things like that. And we had Dennis was doing a gig with the Riff Raff poets then, and I went to it, and I got up and did an open mic thing, and I was shaking that badly, right? I couldn't read the words, you know what I mean? Never mind my glasses falling off. It was a lot worse than that, right? And I swore for that day that I would never go up and read poetry again. I would learn it off by heart, you know what I mean? Which I did do when I'm doing poetry, you know? Not when I'm doing songs, because I write that many of them, I forget them. But that was the start of it all. And it was all down to him, Dennis Gould. I said to Dennis, when is the next one? He says, when you organise it. So there you go.
Hi. Yeah, I know it's age. We've been doing it so long. But we're still here, folks. These are 4 short poems as an introduction. Take a card, any card, gamble your life away. Take a path, any path, ramble your life away. Take a bike, any bike, cycle your life away. And apple, oh apple, I touch your skin, I eat your flesh, I feel your crevices, I suck your juices. Apple, oh apple. And allotment muse. Great green grasshoppers on my sage and rosemary, beetles and spiders scurrying. And swifts swoop over Stroud. Swift swoop over Stroud. This next one's a new one. I wrote it today. And I got fed up with the language, you know, and private utilities, and I think the only way we can strike back is to disconnect ourselves. I cut off my gas 2 years ago because it was too expensive. It took me 2 years to get the computer to stop sending me bills, but I know you can't do this if you've got young children, but I think the only way to strike back against the utilities is to cut ourselves off, you know, and become independent where we can. Anyway, apropos of that, so this is public places for free access for all. Public houses, public libraries, public telephones, public parks, public health, public schooling, public colleges, public theatres, public poets, public art, public scientists, public transport, public railways, public buses, public ferries, public footpaths, public cycle tracks, public gas, public water, public electricity, public laundries, public mines, public souls, public houses, and public places. This is another one about language, really. You know, you get these phrases, off what, off com, off this, off that, you know, which all would have been horrified. And it seems to me it's just a common use now, abbreviations. Anyway, this was written on May Day. May Day, Mad Hatter, twat chatter, off clit, off cock, daft sap muse. That's probably the best part of it. There are drone dragonflies in the pipeline. There is computer surveillance overall. There are mindless games on TV and mindless uniformed electronic freaks. There are submarines still patrolling with their nuclear missiles primed. There are countless mindless military fools. There are countless misused pesticides. And there are less and less beehives. There are more and more chemical poisons, and there are less and less private places, and there are more and more GCHQ spies. Mayday, Matt, out of twat, out of lit, off, got, sap, muse. And I'm going to finish, thank you, I'm going to finish with one you can join in. This is the Rinky Dink song, and it has a very simple chorus, if I can remember it. What on earth is it? Vox pop polyphonic cacophony. Vox pop polyphonic cacophony. It's very simple. You only have to do it once in the middle. You'd be relieved to hear. You could do it after every line, but it would get a bit boring probably. Miss Rink and Mrs. Dink welcome you to the show, and Master Joe Bear and Master Fred Bear, and hope you'll have a go. Jump on board our dragon wagon, jump on board our demon dream, boogie woogie, gobbledygook, velocipede, velocity, panting pedal power pushers, tenacity, Orville and Wilbur Wright's bike flight 1903 imagination. Push bike wheels and deals, appeals, turntable, tormentors of the sounds, songs out of tribal chants, dervish dancers, music out of bikes and trikes, Mountain of the Moon bikes, Tour de Force, Du Mans, Tour de Chalford, Stroud and Frampton Mansell, Tour de France, La Plus Belle Pays. Join the Rinky Dink procession, join the Rinky Dink parade. Vox pop polyphonic cacophony. Oh, once more, vox pop polyphonic cacophony. Yeah, that's better. Push bike pushers pedaling light and power, blow your whistles to the beat, clap your hands, stamp your feet, rollicking rusty red riff raff ruffians rinky dink. Energy comes easy, energy sings too, to all beings on this planet Earth. Gaia says, Goddess Gaia says, live simply, slow down, be still. And Rinky Dink says, that's the way to do it, that's the way to do it, that's the way to do it. You know, Rinky Dink is that wonderful quad cycle, tricycle, bicycle, Pied Piper that pushes the disco. As you pedal it, it fires, what's the word, gives the power for the disco, and it's just a brilliant, you know, they live at Cowcombe Hill, Rinky Dink. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Dennis. Right, we're going to have a break. What? How long a break? 10 minutes. We're going to have a 10-minute break, and then we're going to have Sandra on.